Hello, how's it going today? It's Frankie Nelson here, and we are in the 2024 FA Cup final. And boy, where do I start with this one? Oh my god, we made it pretty difficult. I mean, in the first half, we were totally in control. I mean, when McTominay got the first goal, on the 22nd minute mark, and when Maguire got our second goal on, what is it, on half time, I was like, it looks like a cruise this. I mean, we only had one moment of defending where Dallo had to clear it. That was about it in that first half. And I was just like, okay, that's fair enough. And in the second half, when Bruno Fernandes scored the third with 20 minutes to go, I was like, oh my god, sure, we should be through. But the weird thing is, there was a sense of nervousness about me where I was still a bit nervous even at 3 0 up because I was just like, I wouldn't put it past United to concede one or two goals here. I put Coventry to win, don't get me wrong. I fancy Coventry quite strongly because I think they might cause an upset. But I would have even if I was to predict United to win, it would have been 2-1 or 3-2. And I just had a feeling now, okay, Coventry can get one. United don't keep clean sheets. Fair enough. Conceding one. When Coventry got one back, I was just like, surely not. I was still nervous. This United team can mess up somehow. And when Coventry got a second, that second goal should have been prevented. Like Wan-Bissaka should have came. Was it Wan-Bissaka or Dallo that came off of? Deflected. Should have closed it down. That goal should never have happened. And then we concede a stoppage time penalty. That really annoyed me. I seriously like that. We should have been seeing this out at least or getting a fourth. You would think about this United team should be. We should be getting a fourth. Try and make sure we fully kill it off, but we didn't. And Wan-Bissaka had a penalty which, to be fair, was a penalty. I've seen goals disallowed for handballs like that. I mean, Forest should have had two penalties yesterday in the game against Everton, where it finished 2-0 Everton, but Forest should have had two penalties, which are blatant. This one was probably less obvious. I know it hit his arm right here, but this is a shoulder. So surely this shouldn't necessarily count as handball. It should be here around this region, the arm and the hand. And here I was like, okay, yeah, make it 3-3. And then it goes to extra time. Now, I wasn't really, I was, I was annoyed because we were 3-0 up, right? You think we should have had the game done, Dusty? You think that was it? Straight 3-0, you thought, okay, don't have to get another one because Coventry could get one back and we could steal this out. No, I don't know how I felt. I just like, yeah, I know what's going to happen. I had a feeling that I was a bit nervous. Once it got to 3-2, I was just like, yeah, they're going to get a third. I don't know, like I wasn't surprised at all because this United team don't keep clean sheets. Our defense ain't the best, but the naivety, the chalk and cheese. First off, defended brilliantly. We kept it up there, we controlled it. Third goal controlled it. We just defended poorly after that. The first goal we could give them, but it was not. It was not defended well at all. When extra time came, you think, oh, you have to should get a fourth somewhere. You know, we didn't. I mean, do you think we'll get a fourth and fifth within like the extra time periods? We never scored again after that. It's almost like we were waiting on penalties. And then when the last minute of second half extra time came in, Coventry got that goal. I was just like stunned, absolutely stunned until the game is disallowed. I thought it was onside personally, and I think it should have been. But you know what? Real relief there. Then when penalties came in, I was just like, we could get knocked out here. But again, penalties helped us. At least there's something we're good at. At least there's something we could keep at. I mean, in another Manchester Derby Cup final, wow, I was cheering. But you know what? It was only when it gets to teams like Coventry, I don't cheer as loudly and passionately as if we score in the last minute or we score against one of the big teams. That's when you can cheer loudly and passionately because it's a big team. But this one against Coventry, big club in the city, but there's not much enthusiasm there. I'm just going to a cup final. People are saying sack the manager, sack the players. I would say it's naivety. I think it was very poor to concede at least three or two, let alone three. It should have probably finished 3-1. I would have been fine. It would have been cruise control. But I'm just happy we got to the final. And boy, we need to play much better than that because against City, if Coventry could score three, they could score three. But then people might look at that and think, oh, it might be easy for City because City will probably cruise it because Coventry got three. I don't think it would work like that. If it's a cup final, it's a Manchester Derby Cup final. That last season, people thought City would cruise it 3-4-1 against United. Ended up by being a scrapey win for City. So you know what? I think it could. I think City could still win. I think they might probably win 3-2 or 4-2. That's my prediction right there, my honest opinion, because I think it could be. Yeah, it could make it different when it's the final. We have to go into full concentration. Coventry was poor, right? We should never have conceded at least two. Conceding one, fine. I mean, I remember last season City played Sheffield United, and Sheffield United won the Championship last season. And this semi-final, City won 3-0. They didn't concede. City played Chelsea yesterday in the semi-final. Yesterday, at Wembley, they played them and they didn't concede one goal, and that was against Chelsea. We went ahead and conceded against Coventry. That is poor, right? And Chelsea played well, but they didn't take the opportunity. It was wasteful against them, City. If that was us, we would have had dog criticism there. And at least, I mean, these were good on penalties, but I don't know what Casemiro was doing for that penalty. Yeah, I mean, I just can't believe another cup final, a replay. This has to be revenge. We cannot let City beat us again. I would take a 2-1 holding on win any day of the week. I'll take a 1-0 holding on win. Even if we hold on, I don't care. Onana needs to get his confidence improved anyway, making more saves. I got me, but Onana was okay. I can't lie, I think he was good today. I know it was good yesterday. I know because he made some big saves. So it proves there's a good keeper in there. He just needs to focus. Because I've seen us blow 2-goal leads so many times this season in the Champions League. Then he got bits in the Premier League. It's not the goals that we concede, it's the amount of goals that we concede that annoy me. 3-2 would have been holding on. That would have been a bit poor anyway. We should never allow that to happen. 3 would have been fine, a cruise. We should have got a fourth somewhere. A fourth would have been done and dusted. There's no way Coventry would have gotten even a fourth out of that one if it would have been 4-0 up. We should have got 4 more. But we will be naive. This team needs to start being naive and seeing games that are a bit better. Because it was quite poor, but at least it was another cup final. And I always say, maybe scorelines are meant to be. Maybe we're not meant to cruise that game as it was, because it was just too easy. And we don't have these easy games. And even against championship teams, they can be difficult. I remember that time Liverpool played Shrewsbury away and went 2-0 up. And even Shrewsbury came back to draw it. So it happens. It would have been more embarrassing if it was a team that's like League 1 or 2. But you know what? We're through to the final. That's all that matters. That's all I wanted. Even if it ended 3-2, I would still want to get there. That's the most important thing. I mean, there's not much else to say about that. I mean, I'll still back the manager to the final. We just need to focus on the final. We're through. If we win this, Ten Hag would have proved everyone wrong. That would have been Ten Hag's second trophy at United. And that would have been some achievement, considering how poor we've been this season. And we've been at Wembley. We're going to be at Wembley twice. Incredible. No one expects us to get to the cup final. And the journey, knocking Liverpool out at Old Trafford and yet beating City in the final, what a run that would be. That would be an astonishing run. Literally, to beat both of those two. Incredible. I hope it happens. And they round up with the daily scores. Like I said, Everton got an incredible big win against Forest, 2-0. And like I said, Forest should have had 2 penalties. That's a blatant handball from Ashley Young. More of a blatant one than Wan-Bissaka from yesterday. And that tackle, when that play was through on goal, Ashley Young made that tackle. That should have been a penalty to Forest. So it should have been 2-2 really, in hindsight. But Everton should get confidence from Liverpool because they're still not up. 5 points is not up yet. So they need to get at least something off Liverpool. Liverpool got cruise control win against Fulham, which 3-1, which ain't too bad. I mean, good job Arsenal won on Saturday, 2-0 at Wolves. I think it was 2-0. Yeah, 2-0 at Wolves, thankfully. Their goal difference stopped there. 6 consecutive away matches without conceding for Arsenal. And 5 wins out of 6. Well done. Well done Arsenal for that one. That's title winning form of that game. They got beat against Villa, which is a shame. Palace, wow. When did Palace get 5? Was it last season at Leeds? They got 5? 5-2 against West Ham. That West Ham team is tough. Wow. I don't know what else to say about that one. It's a bit of a shock for me. I mean, especially about the half-time score. You get Villa 3-1 against Bournemouth, which should be a bit of pressure on Tottenham to try and get 4th. Goodness, I mean, Brentford 5-1 at Luton. I thought Luton were going to win that. I mean, that's my London team. I mean, I got to be happy with my London club, but that's incredible. That should keep them up too. I mean, I hope they stay up. We need, I need the London club to support us in the Premier League. So there you go. And then you got Burnley 4-1 at Sheffield United. Burnley don't get goals. Those are very similar in the amount of losses that they've had this season. But Sheffield United, I think they're more even, but Sheffield United just concede a bit more. So I've got to say, I got a little clap for that. I mean, incredible set of results. It really is. I mean, this title's going to go down to the wire. The relegation battle's going to go down to the wire. I think Sheffield United, I think we could relegate them if we beat them. After Coventry, that's going to be more of a trickier game. I'm telling you. That could may well be a draw in all of it. I'm not being negative. I'm being realistic. If I go in there and say, yes, we're going to beat them, I don't think like that. Coventry, I was happy when the draw came out, but I was still nervous because they could still pack a punch. Good job for that 3-goal lead, huh? I was able to beat out if we were 2-0 up. Whew, we should have had a third. We should have got a fourth somewhere. Anyways, I mean, let me know what you think anyway. If you like this video, give it a like. I mean, if you enjoyed this video, please give a like, comment, share with everyone you know, subscribe and hit the bell notification below. I shall see you in my next video.